Hi all, welcome back to my channel. This is your one and only Madam MD, and my guest today is Philomena. We are back with her parenthood journey. I hope you watched the last video about her pregnancy journey. If you've not watched, please check on it. So karibu sana Philomena.
Thank you.
The first time we were with you, we were discussing your pregnancy journey.
Yes.
Yeah, so today we are going to talk about parenthood journey.
Okay.
So I don't think you need to introduce yourself back, because I'm hoping these people have watched my previous video and they already know who you are.
Yes.
So tell us, you already delivered,
Yes.
and now the nurse have brought you beautiful, bouncing, handsome, bouncing boy.
Yes.
How was that feeling?
One thing after you get a baby, when ukiletewa mtoto unamshika, that pain goes away. I don't even know how, but you feel that love. You feel even to hold the baby so close. There's that love that comes extra. I call it an extra mile love that comes when you get a baby.
Okay.
That's the first experience I felt. I even forgot the stitches or anything. I felt the
You
love.
feel like crying. You know, there's that love that overwhelms you, and you feel like, oh, my tears are coming
I
out.
was just holding my baby cheeks. I couldn't believe I was holding their hand. They're so small. I want to
Can't
hold them.
believe that you've been carrying this
for
angel.
9 months.
Yes.
Yes, for 9 months. Yes, my husband was so happy about it. He's a friend of Kim. We prayed together. Oh yes.
How was life after birth?
Now I have the baby here. The nurse is telling me, now Philomena, you can store your nyonyo and start breastfeeding your baby. I was asking, oh, it's that quick? I thought it's like 3 days, then I start. So it was that quick. So I'm there with my uniform, the hospital uniform. So I'm removing my nyonyo to give the baby. The baby is already there. You want to suckle the breast. But I'm telling you, my dear sister, I felt pain. I'll never forget. I don't know why the pain in my breast, it was on the nipples.
Yeah, the
it was so
nipples.
painful. I didn't know why I was feeling that pain. And the pain didn't stop there. I went home when I'm still feeling the pain on it. And also, when I was having the pregnancy, unajua kuna ile story unaambiwa usikurage sana ukipata mtoto, you feel pain when you're going to the toilet. You feel the pain when you're going to poop.
Why are we told not to eat? Because it happened to me, the same thing happened, and I had to stay like 10 hours without eating.
You're better.
I'm so hungry, and I didn't stay for 10 hours. Remember, I've not eaten before I deliver. I have not eaten like 12 hours, and then these are 10 more hours on top. Ish, I'm so hungry, and then you're telling me don't eat a lot of food, just take like small bits. Why?
You were even being told about small bits. Me also don't eat for the first days. So for me, I was just taking soap and hot chocolate. Therefore, the milk to flow. There I am. When food is brought, I just wait for you to bring the food. I won't even eat now because of the fear from those previous talks.
Yes,
you can just have it. Those talks, I don't eat. You feel pain when you're going to poo or anything like that. So I was there. I couldn't eat anything. Even the tea, I used to drink when I hear the baby crying. Because I know now the baby is hungry. So that's the time I would think of drinking some tea so that you get something to have the milk to flow. But in a very short time, I started. What happened after this? The badness of what happened to me after like 1 month. No, since I was not taking hot things, there's the clots that were left in my uterus. That's the worst experience I got. So I had to go back to the gyno again. You can just imagine the baby. And the doctor had to check on, because now the cramps were making me in my stomach to have some pains and discomfort. The first thing the doctor asked, does this lady eat hot things or does she eat? I used to have my friend by the name of Barry. She said she doesn't eat anything. She was told when she eats anything, she'll feel pain. So she doesn't eat anything. And for the truth, I was not eating anything. That's where I think the pain came from. After that, after it was removed, after it was done some removal of those cramps. There were crampish bloody tissues inside. They were removed. I was shown, and from there I started eating. Now, because now I have the phobia not to go back to have the same pain. So I started eating. my child now, the nipples, it has been brutal enough, so you get to maziwa, the maziwa was flowing out. So there I was, healing my stitches well within a short time after having, when you are clean. But then I noticed after my second one, the other one, it's about cleanliness. How clean you are, the more you heal quickly. So it's really important for your cleanliness. So kuoga, then the medication, the food you eat also is very important. So for me, I got quicker healing after I got my own experience, not what I used to overheard about my food and anything. After now, I became myself. That I'm a mother, accepting the motherhood now. That's when I started enjoying. But now, after the 5 months, because now I was in business, I had to go back to my business. So that's the time you start getting on board to work with you. And the experience of the first baby is not like the second or the third. When you're having the first baby, your mind is there. Amekura. Every man want to go. So your mind is in a katikati, you're in business at the same time. That's the first experience in total. So as far as the first is, I experienced that pain of the nipples and that cramping. The first pregnancy was very okay for me, although I got a very good botch from our shads.
Talking of botch, that's nanny. We are talking of nanny, guys, or your house girl, house help. Tell us, have you ever had, in a short while, please tell us, have you ever had dramas with house girls?
Yes.
How was it?
For me, I had one. Obviously, sisemi kwa ubaya, lakini yeye hapo na shughuli. You know, obviously you have the TV in the house. So mtoto anazalia.
That's sad.
You want to watch, she want to watch all her video stations, programs. Mtoto wako hapo. So I used to tiptoe to the house, unapata mtoto saa ingine mtoto ana shughuli.
Amelia, hajakula, you know guys, such kind of stuff.
To an extent anapea mtoto kisu acheze nayo, nikapata mtoto wangu siku moja amejikata kidole na kisu. So anaficha kidole, kwa hivyo anafurahisha mtoto graphs. You can just imagine that drama. Mtoto analia, hujui analia nini. Kwa hivyo hiyo kagraph akivuruta hivyo, unajua that the skin is very soft. You can just imagine. Unakuja kurealize when it's too late.
So now your kid is 6 weeks old and you started your clinics. Not your clinic. You started taking your baby for the clinics, and we have these first 3 injections, guys. If you don't have a baby, we have a 6 weeks injection, 10 weeks injection, and 14 weeks injection. Those things, tell us the experience in those injections.
No. You know, by then I had not put back to work for that period.
Yeah.
But now, the first injection my son did, I was crying as he cried. You can just imagine, I'm crying and he's crying.
You all cry is my name.
I was crying, we are crying. Hawezi nyonya, kuna hiyo joto, unabomba hiyo Calpos, juu mpatie. It's not working because of the pain.
You can't even hold them up.
You can't hold them up, huwezi mkuja na nguo mingi, because now you don't know whether ni joto inafanya nalie. You keep on checking whether wet. Those are the things. I'm not regretting.
It wasn't your best experience.
It was not my best experience for those 3 injections, the first 3.
And now let me ask you, your kid is growing, and you know at first you bought your newborn clothes, and the baby, within the first 3 months the kids grow very fast. How did you have that challenge that the kid is outgrowing and the clothes are getting small, so I have to go back for another shopping?
No. For my husband, since from the word go, my husband was so positive on the pregnancy. So about buying clothes, even if it was leo amevaa imekuwa dogo, going for another one was not an issue to him. He was so much into it.
Who wouldn't love such a husband?
He was so much on it. He was so ready even to buying those things to make the baby acheze at the order of 3, anataka tuanze kununua vitu za kufanya.
And even the kid doesn't know how to
he doesn't even know how even to hold.
The funniest thing is that when you buy these stuffs for the kids, they want to use the packets themselves other than the items inside the packets.
Yes.
It's so annoying. You don't expect lots of cash.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, that's so sad. And I thank God you had a very supporting husband, like your current husband. And now we have the 6 months, your kid has started feeding.
Yes.
You have this dilemma, you don't know what to give the kid. You know, you've been cooking your normal food. Now you're here, you have to cook 2 meals, one for the young one, and your normal food.
Yes.
What were the challenges and how did you go about it?
For me, when I was for my first kid,
First of all, let me interrupt.
Yes.
Did you start feeding your baby at 6 or?
I never waited for 6 months. I'm sorry, let me just speak out. I didn't wait for the 6 months because now the baby, because of the business I was in, kuna wakati sikuwa napata nafasi ya kwenda kumnyonyesha, and yet nimemwacha na msichana kwa nyumba. So what I used to do, I used to cook the food for myself. I used to cook some. I started introducing my kid with matoke.
Oh,
yeah, that's what I did. At 3, I used to cook matoke. Inakuwa very soft. I smashed it, inakuwa soft with a lot of water only. And then that's how I started feeding. Within 3 months, let me just pick the
did you have any challenges with constipation?
Yes, yes.
How did you deal with them?
I went to the hospital back, I went to the clinic back, and I was told, obviously, the nurses knew. Kwa nini unaweza kufeed mtoto wa miezi 3? Unakaa na maziwa ufanyie nini? Those are the questions. Unataka ikunywe, you know those questions make you think paka unanyamaza. You humble because you have no option. Na nakwambia ukweli because the total truth ni kwa mtoto you're supposed to breastfeed the kid for 6 months. But sasa shughuli zenye tunakuwa sisi
you can't stay in the house, you have to move around, working,
business. So for me, I didn't wait. The third truth, I didn't wait. But now when I came back home, I stopped doing the matokes for myself. Now I'm growing now, I've started knowing what motherhood is. I started doing some porridge for myself. But I used to cook it for myself. Then I used to have somewhere where everything that the nanny has used, I was saying that they do not be touched by anyone. They used to be put aside. I come in the evening. Even if she's going to wash, I come be clean again.
Yes. Yeah, because
for cleanliness.
Babies' utensils, I mean, they are supposed to be so clean, free from dirt and any germs, guys. You don't want your kid to start having infection at this. Cleanliness is very important. Yes. So thank you, Philomena. Maybe you can tell us how did you go about teething? At what age do your kids start teething?
My kids started teething at 8 months.
8 months.
Yes.
I thought it's only my kid because I have a friend of mine whose kid started teething at 4 months. And my kid is here at 9 months. We have no teeth, and I'm like, oh.
You know, when my kid took long, I called my mom. At 8 months without tooth. My mom was there, unajua stories za ushauri zenye ulikuwa unasema ati mtoto yake akikula mavi ya kuku the meno doesn't come out. So I was gosh. So I went to business and my kid alikula mavi ya kuku that time they are not coming out. You know that worry, that kawori. But the teething process came. Obviously kuna hiyo mtoto when the teething is coming out, the first experience mtoto utaka kushida kuguza meno na anything anything in the mouth. Akikunyonya, he want to buruta the because now there's that inchi. I was told it's an inchi inakuwa kwa watoto yenye inafanya wanakuwa na hiyo experience. So what I did, mimi I was so much on cleanliness about the teething. Nilikuwa nataka kuangalia mambo safi sana. Nyumba iko safi. Ikawaje hata kama iko safi siko na msichana. Si atacheza na msichana atampea
and it's very important, by the way, to inform your nannies that they need to be clean as well when they are handling the kids. Yes. Before you touch the kid, before you change them, before you do anything on them, please ensure your hands are clean and well sanitized so that you don't have issues with.
But now for my first kid, you know, there is no about his sanitizer or anything. It was about washing hands and washing the towel. It was. But now during that teething process, those 3 months ndio meno zenye zitoke, alikuwa naibesha saa ingine, akuna joto, saa ingine those discomforts, I don't know where they come from, but it went well. So my baby was strong, you know, he was 4.3 kgs.
Hey.
So hiyo weight aliendanga nayo, tulimsukuma tu hivyo for a while. So nafikiri from that strength,
he was able to handle.
But now for me, after those 6 months now, when about food, even after teething, what I did, I introduced my baby the food he used to eat. If we are eating skuma, I'm the one who have washed the skuma. So that soup of skuma and that ugali we are eating, that's the best to be making.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's a very good idea. Because I think cooking 2 meals at the same time is hectic.
It was hectic.
Planning for
me.
2 meals.
Yes.
I wouldn't love that as well.
Yes.
So guys, that was all with Philomena. And Philomena, tell us before we leave. Your kid is growing and he is now starting to walk or crawling.
Yes, growing around.
Were you eager to have that moment? And how did you take it?
The first crawling. Oh, you know, it's even the baby anashikaga sababu. You're so happy that he can step one. You're so happy and so excited. Yani unapoka na come papa, come walk again, walk. You want to be there with the kid. Mpaka unamshika mkono unataka atembee moja, atembee mbili. But I don't know whether I have experience from my sister's daughter and now my boys, because I'm a mother of boys. Girls tend to walk more quicker than boys. The reason I don't know.
Oh.
Yes, it's something I've looked. I don't know whether the other viewers have the same experience. But for boys, I don't know.
Maybe they can let us know in the comment section.
They should know about that, because now I have the experience. For the girl, it was more quicker for her even movement. But for the boy, they had the fear of walking. You have to hold the hand. You want to be there. Hataki umbebe. Ukiwa kwa mgongo anataka ataemke ndio atembee vile mnatembea acheze.
So hectic. But then that's the time you learn that you started parenthood.
Yes.
The kid want to stay upright. They want to be held up all the time. You're so tired, they will not understand. So the fatigue hits you and the kid doesn't understand.
Yes.
So Philomena, I'm going to ask you this question. Do you regret being a mother?
No.
What do you love about your old life before parenthood?
Old as in?
Before parenthood, what do you love about yourself?
My old my
Old life before parenthood.
Okay.
Yeah.
What I regret or
What you love? What would you love? Like, what do you regret? Oh, sorry, guys, I'm even confused. Let me rephrase that question again. What do you love about your old life before parenthood?
Me, I don't have regrets.
You don't have regrets.
I don't have regrets of parenthood, because now it's something I've come to understand. There's time for everything. That's what I understand. If you're a girl and you're trying to get married, one day God will, if God alisema lazima utapata watoto, there's time for that chance. But now, what I've come to understand about when you're doing parental, it's either there's some things you have to keep off. You cannot be a parent of a 5-year or 5 months baby and then you want to go and hang out and spoil yourself. It's not possible. Yes.
Another question. Do you miss me time? Do you feel like you need a me time away from the kids and you're just alone and you're just with your friends? Do you have that such feeling?
Those feelings, maybe I'm so funny because I'm a family woman. That's what I call myself. I was explaining to someone else. I'm so happy when I'm with my kids. Again, you are on a tour within me. That's the happiness.
Okay.
Mimi hiyo ndio raha yangu. Niwapigie the big son. I have a big son already. So I keep on calling. Hi, how are you? Where are you? Umekula. You know, I'm so much ni mkubwa lakini na feel afadhali ingekuwa karibu na mimi. That is it.
And do you feel like you don't have enough time with your kids?
Yes, sometimes because of job challenges. Sometimes I come with a lot of fatigue at home. The kid want to pray with me. I don't want to pray. I'm in my bedroom. Come, we sleep. No, those Segine akuja dadi namwambia go to your bedroom. Mtoto anataka kukwambia hapa because hajakuona kwa mta. Those are the experiences.
Okay.
Yes, but I'm that woman I'm so much into my kids.
Philomena is a family person and she loves the kids and she loves spending time with her kids, and that's all about our parenthood journey with Philomena. So thank you guys for watching. Please remember to subscribe. And Philomena, do you have a parting word for my viewers?
Viewers, I'll always tell you one thing. It is the best thing to have your children with you always. You will only be the best parents if you have your own children and you know the experience of being a mother or being a father. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe, watch, and share this video. Also, hit that notification button so that anytime I post a new video, you'll be notified. Bye bye.
Bye. Love you. Thank you.